Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the RealNex webinar series. I'm Jeff Finn, and joined today, as always, with Matthew Smith, our head of sales, the Western region. Matt's going to take us on a quick tour of how you can create incredibly efficient flyers, the fast flyer topic from RealNex, from both the Market Edge and Marketplace. So we'll show you how you can take your CRM data, bring it into those applications, and get it out the door as perfectly branded marketing collateral as efficiently as possible. So Matt, I think you've got the controls. We, as always, are open to your questions, and we'll address them along the way and talk to you about how we can help you with all of your marketing collateral and other parts of RealNex. But today we're focused on fast flyers and how you can get your property listings out into the marketplace as efficiently as possible.
Jeff, thanks as always for that beautiful introduction. Now this is called Fast Flyer, so it goes real fast. All right, we're done. That was an amazing webinar. Thanks everybody for joining. No, I'm just joking. We are going to talk about how to create flyers as fast as possible. And we really want to talk about how easy it can be with different portions of our program. Whether you're coming from the CRM, you're in Market Edge already, or Marketplace, the information can easily transfer in to create that flyer. And that flyer maybe it adds additional information like a map, or maybe it adds some information with tenants and the suite information, or maybe it's just a nice leave behind that you want to have with the last 5 properties that you sold in the market. We're going to show you how to do that here today. We're going to show you how you can pick your template. We have 220 templates available for you, and there's a lot of different iterations you can have for creating that fast flyer in our Marketplace and Market Edge. We can also customize that. So if you're like, hey, we really want to see something with X, Y, and Z design, let us know. We can help you with that. We try to keep things as generic as possible on these calls, but we can make stuff as customized as you need, especially when it comes to a flyer. So if you want to change the color, the title, the top, the bottom, the side, the in, the out, we have you covered on all that customization. Just email your local rep, whether that's East Coast, Central, or West Coast, and then again, we're going to show you how to generate that flyer. Here's some quick little examples. There are dozens of market templates, and they can be custom or not. One is it just sold. This is great. 60-day close, conventional financing on Needham Plaza in Las Vegas. I think it's great to educate your clients on what sold in the market, what leased in the market. You can also take that same fast flyer there, and you can create a email template. And you can use one that's just sold, just leased. You can use one for sale, or you can use one for lease. You can also make something with Office. Now, one on the left-hand side is more of a custom design. The two on the right-hand is something that I started to customize myself. But this is HTML based. So if there's something that you want and you want to customize, again, we can help you do that. You'll see on the bottom, it says your company. I have your company logo on there because it will just be that. It'll be your company. I used to put RealNex at the bottom, and everybody said, is it RealNex branded? It's not. These are going to be coming from you, your branding. Our branding is not on there. So don't worry. We're not trying to steal your thunder when you're creating these flyers. But imagine creating these flyers in seconds or minutes, and that's what we want to do. If anybody has a faster way to create a flyer or email, let me know and I'll race you for pink slips. Here's another one, how to do it out of Market Edge. Market Edge is going to add a little bit more flexibility. You can change from property spaces to property overview. You can change the offering summary and fields. You're also going to be able to zoom in and zoom out on the map, add text, fade images, and so forth. So it does give you some more hands-on customized tools, but again, it's still in the same product. So look, let's jump right into the solution. When you log into RealNex, you're going to go to one of our portions of our program. You're going to go in the green, you're going to go in the orange, you're going to go in the blue, or you're going to go in the red. I'm going to start our day off in the orange. Now, I am going to meet the owner of Messenger Industrial Park, and I want to talk a little bit about their property, what it would look like for sale or for lease. And anytime you want to create a flyer, all you need to do is simply hit Analyze Market. When you do, that information will go ahead and populate into Market Edge. You know, Matt, I have a customized flyer that I really like to use, and it's in Marketplace. How would I get this information in Marketplace? Great question. All you need to do is say list, for sale, or for lease, and it's going to take that same information, it's going to put it into the marketplace. So your favorite flyer might be inside of Market Edge, or your favorite flyer might be inside of Marketplace, or you might have a favorite flyer in both of them. Regardless of where you choose to go ahead and have the information pushed, the information is going to be put in there without duplicating entry. Simply hit Analyze Market. Now, when you do, if you have the tenants in there, so if you have the rent roll information, remember that rent roll information will populate inside of your flyer, whether that's for lease, for sale, or any of the above right inside of your fast flyer. So we're going to go ahead and hit Analyze Market. I'm going to hit Go To. And to save time, I already have this brought up and it created a nice little flyer for me. Now, if I had a custom design, I can choose my custom design by going to the right-hand side and select cover page. Now in here, we can have landscape flyers. We can also have portrait flyers. And there's a bunch of different designs in here that you can choose, whether it's full page, 2 photos, if you want something that's just a quick little leave behind, or maybe you want to have something that's more of a sale brochure, or maybe you just want to go ahead and create a nice little sale flyer with some detailed information. You can choose what that layout looks like. The data points are either brought in from Marketplace, CRM, or they're data fields that you can type right here on. You have the ability to change the points. So if you wanted bigger fonts or smaller fonts, you can go ahead and italicize. You can even add margins. Now I know Jeff loves margin. I'm not good at margins, but he'll show you how you can do them in Marketplace, and it really makes a big difference. You can also change the background color, the font color, and again, you can change the alignment. One of the things that you might not know is this. If you click these 3 little dots, magic happens. I can change property description to a space, to a paragraph, to bullets, to text. I can even put a map in here and then zoom in on that map if I want to. So we give you a lot of flexibility. Maybe you created a flyer before and you didn't show a map, but you really want to highlight the location. That's great. But maybe you don't want to have that and you just want to have, I don't know, property description. No problem. We can type our property description in there. Maybe you want to change from property description to buttons. Great, we can put a button in there to click for more information. Again, we make it very flexible and very easy for you to do this on your own. You can even add a hyperlink in there for maybe it's going to be like a due diligence deal room or something to that effect. We also give you the ability to draw on the page. With drawing in the page gives you the ability to add text anywhere you choose. You can go ahead and highlight that text using a star. And you have the ability to make these bigger, smaller, or even change the colors on each one of them. I took it off, I removed it, I changed it, and you can see how fast this is. We also have the ability, once we're done editing, to come back up here and we can even save this as a template so we can use it over and over and over again. And we have over 220 different templates you can choose for your designs. You might want to just create one fast flyer, or you might want to add some other things to your flyer, like your professional bio and recent transactions. You can easily do that by dragging and dropping. That same information that I pushed into Market Edge can be pushed from Market Edge into Marketplace. That allows things like syndication and other places. You can create a simple email campaign right out of one of your listings, just like I did here. You can edit the text, change the font, change the color. You can change the summary and highlights. You can even change the photos if you want to show, select a different photo. We have many different templates for you to choose from, whether it's a custom design that you have through your company, or maybe it's a pre-designed template that we have here that you can decide to select what customized colors you have, your default colors. You can change it from office to retail, mixed use, and add as much information to the property description areas as you want. These can be sent to you then as a test email. You can print these off, or you can email them to your clients as a fast flyer in an email. Remember, flyers are not something that you just have to hand out to somebody and say, hey, Jeff, here's my flyer. Email that flyer. You can also do that same flyer email inside of Market Edge as well by simply clicking preview and save an email. That will allow you to do it. We have a tremendous, like I said, a tremendous amount of designs. I tried opening it in different tabs and I thought I would be sneaky. Unfortunately, it's not allowing me to show you those different designs. But any one of your properties that are inside of Marketplace, you're able to create a fast flyer out of. Custom design, non-custom design. Now, if you have your property inside a marketplace and you're like, this looks awesome, for sale, 56 Tribune Avenue, I love it, this looks gorgeous. You know what? I really want to do some stuff. Let's remove cap rate, let's remove NII. I'm going to remove some of these fields. This is one of the flyers that I want to have. Now, Jeff can show you how you can come in here and change the different to the left to the right and add different boxes in there, and that's great. You're able to send this out. But you know what, Matt? I really want to show the unit mix, or I want to show some more information, and this just doesn't give me what I want. What you can do is you can actually take that same listing that we have here, and if you really want to add more details to this, maybe it's your recent transactions, maybe it's a retail map, all you need to do is come over here and you click Analyze, and when you hit Analyze, it'll take that property and it will throw it right back into our solution here for you then to create another quick flyer. So remember, if you want something very simple, easy, and pulling from the property data, Marketplace is the place to be. If you want something with more detailed information, with the spaces listed, with more information that you would have like for recent transactions, maybe it's a business map, a retail map, you'll probably want to push some of that information inside of Marketplace. Also, remember, if you're using any of our virtual reality tours, like this quick tour here from Wakefield, you have the ability to do a print screen, and you can take a picture anywhere in this and add that to one of your flyers if you choose. So if you are using one of our VR systems, remember, you can easily take snapshots or screen prints and throw those into the flyers for you. So hopefully everybody enjoyed this presentation on fast flyers. Everybody says, hey man, this goes really quick. How do we really go in and learn a little bit more? There's a couple ways to do that. One is you can click Guide Me in the upper right hand corner. That allows you to access the training video library. It accesses the on-demand library where it can walk you through how to create the listing, how to print the listing. It talks about how to add contacts and create the emails with step-by-step guides. Same thing inside of Market Edge. It's going to allow you to create more customization. You click on Create Custom Investment Package, Presentation, and if you want to add some more information to these flyers, it's really going to do so for you. Jeff, how are we looking on time and questions?
Well, that was super fast flyers. We have plenty of time for questions. One of the questions that already came in was, is this being recorded? Absolutely. And the other was, Matt, how do you created this great flyer in Market Edge? You talked about it, but how do you actually get it distributed?
Yeah, so one of the ways that we can do this is we can distribute it through email. Simply hit email, put in your contact's email address, and we'll go ahead and take this fast flyer as a PDF and email it to your client. The other one is e-publish. Now, I heard this today, and they said to me, Matt, this is incredible. So let's take all these out, and I'm just going to do this one flyer. E-publish. I was talking to a gentleman by the name of Greg. He said, your e-publish is amazing. One of the cool things about it is going to notify you. So I want you to take a look. In the left-hand corner, you're going to see notification 7. If I do this properly, I'm going to say e-publication. And what it's going to do is it's going to create a hyperlink. With this hyperlink, I can put it into my own little email, or I can simply send it to the client. The client can open it anywhere, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you have your flyer that's in a digital format. Now what happened is it turned from 7 to 8, and we can actually see that someone viewed Messenger Industrial Park. So I think it's really important for you to understand how fast and efficient those flyers are. I might have went a little too fast today, but a lot of people said, hey, I just want to see how quick you can do the flyer. We'll look for another way to do it with a little bit more detail and so forth. So remember, if you want to create a fast flyer, an easy way to do that is inside of Market Edge and Marketplace, using the templates that you have available to you, as well as the custom templates that we have that we can put in the program for you.
The one other thing, Matt, and we talked about it in the promo for this and didn't show it here, but we can create a template that's perfectly branded for you, or you can take our layouts, and any of our layouts will be adopting your color and logo. Can you just show how to make sure that if people are getting themselves configured properly with colors and logo? And then I wanted to also jump into the custom page where they can actually build their own format if they'd like.
Yeah, so one of the nice things about this is you can go ahead and decide whether you want agents on it, if you want section pages in there, how many contacts you want to show, what colors you want for each one of your flyer, or you can have your company colors set. If you're international, we can make it in a different language for you as well. And then we have a photo library. If you want a bunch of photos, you can drag and drop that information. You also have the ability to have us create a custom flyer for you. So if you want us to create something custom for you, like some of these, we can create that custom flyer for you. And as Jeff mentioned, we also have global pages and section pages that you can have that you can create fully customized. So if you wanted to have a photo that's smaller over here and you wanted to add text in the middle, if you wanted to do something with a button or a map or anything on the right-hand side, you simply take what you want on the right-hand side and you drag it over to the left-hand side. You can also remove any section you don't need. And again, it's very flexible. So you can call this.
You jumped into photo. I think just go, not global page manager, go into a custom page and start from there, because I think there are, again, a number of templates that the team can draw upon as they want to build that custom page.
Yeah, so these are custom pages here.
No, go down to the custom page, new page, down further. We're in the middle. New page. Yeah, start from there. Perfect. And then you show how you have your blank slate that you can then draw upon from the wizard. When you select layout, if you start with select layout, there you go. So now you can build your custom page from scratch. And then this would draw in all in the information you need right from your database, or you can add information into it as you like. So you just tell, as Matt was saying, just you tell which section goes where from the widgets on the right, and that would drag and drop, create your custom page. Then you can save it as a global page and use it time after time as your pre-built flyer for any listings that you want. If you want a different version for retail versus industrial versus multifamily or what have you. And of course, it's useful for other parts of presentations as well. But from the topic today is the flyer, just to get that simple one pager built.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I do is I get really excited and I want to show you everything. And again, we really just want to keep it to flyers. But this one shows industrial property for sale. It has the building information. It also has the space information. You may not see it, but you can see the space information down here, and it has a map, and the map allows a lot of flexibility. What we are trying to do is show you what RealNex can be. We will create a video series along with updating the guide me's that will show you how to accomplish what we're showing. Today is understanding the benefits of using the program. What does it have? What can it do for me? How's it going to help me? That's what all today's about. Today's not about learning step by step how to do it. Again, you utilize the guide me's that are in there. The guide me is super, super powerful and can teach you a lot of what we showed here. Again, it did go fast, but that's the idea, is be like, wow, how quick can I do that? Can I get it out the door? I am hearing upwards of 72 hours or more sometimes to get a flyer or a 2-page brochure created, when you can create it in 3 to 4 minutes, or create an email campaign in 55 seconds. So I think that's really important to understand.
Matt, it was a question about the custom pages and the custom maps as well. So maybe we just want to show just take a minute again on a custom page and really just show how the different widgets that are available and what can go into build a custom page with, they call it a picture, a map, and a bulleted text.
Yeah, so over on the right-hand side, we have widgets. I'll move it in here. These widgets can be drag and dropped into each one of these areas inside of your page. What I like to do is, like Jeff mentioned, I like to select my layout. Instead of doing a dynamic layout, I'm really not that smart, so I come over here and I pick one that's already pre-templated, and I click an example so I can see what it could be. These are really neat because then I can start to envision what my design is going to be when it's finished. Once I have something that I like this, I simply hit apply, and now I have the base layout for it. From here, then what I'll do is I'll drag my spaces in here, and then I will go ahead and I will drag my property description in here. And then below, I will go ahead and I'll add, let's see here, a map. Let's drag that map in there. And now I have exactly what I want, but I want a little bit more information on the spaces. And then I want to turn this from a road map to a satellite. And then let's zoom out so you can see what I've done. And now I have something that looks pretty great. And if I want property fields down in there, you saw how easy and quick this was. This is something that I can easily do in seconds that you can probably easily do in seconds as well. You can change.
Now that you've got those property fields there, click on that, right? And how do you get additional fields?
Yeah, so it's a little hidden, but if you see this part down here, it has brackets around it. It says select fields. We gave you the ability to bold, uppercase, or you can check based upon asset. So if you want to see the most common fields, great, select them. If you want to see retail fields, awesome. Select retail fields, check all, and then it will add all the retail fields. If you want to remove some of the fields, just uncheck all, and then decide which ones you want: APN, auction, available square footage, building class, building name, etc. You can also come in here and you can just type in your own text as well and your own text here. And if you really don't like it, you just hit the X and it takes it right out.
Excellent. So that was a lot of additional. I mean, there is some of the information is a little bit hidden. So double clicking on, or was it a right click on that field?
I just click on that. Yeah, single click.
On that, pops
yeah,
up. Yep.
Yeah, pops up. And then again,
so,
you can add fields and so forth that way by hitting the plus sign.
Right. Or yeah, you can delete them on the screen as well. And then you can move them up and down, reorder them as you'd like. A question about images. So if you go to one of the images, can you show how to adjust the image?
Yeah, that's a great question. So whoever asked that, thank you. You can do a couple things. Is you can go ahead and hit resize, and it will resize the image, or you can actually go. Let me go back. You can go to this here, and if you hit fill photo, it'll fill the photo for you automatically. Another thing you can go ahead and do is you can say fit photo. Fit photo is going to change the photo and add it to the fit here. You can see how that differentiates. You also have the ability to resize, and resize allows you to do your own. So you can go ahead and resize that photo. And remember, the bigger the photo you have and the more resolution, the bigger your PDF is going to be when it's out. You can also click here and move the image. That's why we like to have the ability to do a digital PDF, because it's not something someone needs to download. So you might have your iPhone 19 and take a picture of there and it's 8 million pixels, and you stretch that image really big. Well, use a digital PDF to send it to your client. Not only can you track if they opened it, but it also isn't 900 megabytes for them to download.
The other thing, Matt, you showed it on the one page, but one of the good use cases on the ability to draw on the page is, let's say that only half of this building was available. You can, if you wanted to draw a box around the unit that's available, or the bay that's available, or whatever you want to do, as well as put any type of highlight text on there.
Yeah, put the dock height, put the electrical amperage, or anything else that you want to have. And again, that's customized to this here, which is great, because you might want text over here in the white area, or you might want text below. Add your own text in there to get real creative. I'd really love to see how creative some of your flyers get. But the idea is to do it fast, do it efficient, brand yourself, get it out there, get the information out, and do it fast and furious.
Well, I think the idea is to get it right. The benefit is that we can actually get it right and get it fast. So you can get these perfectly branded, beautifully developed flyers with just the right content that you need, and you don't need to wait for days to get it turned around. You can do it in one, as we talked about in the beginning, 1, 2, 3, just 3 steps. Have your data in the system, publish it, format it in the template, and get it out the door. And of course, in there's a lot of different customizations Oops, I'm sorry, Aaron, I lost that message. What, was a question about Control Z? I didn't quite understand that.
Yeah, there is not an undo button. Yeah, so there is not an undo button in there. I use Control Z all the time. Everybody should know that. But Jeff is a Mac user, just so you know. So he doesn't know
Yes,
what
speak another language.
simplicity is. Yeah, so there is no undo button inside of Market Edge. That's an interesting idea to have an undo for you. Maybe we can put a feature request in the upper right hand corner. Just click feature request and be like, hey, there would be a great it'd be a great feature if you can have an undo button.
Hey, one of the questions that came in, I don't know if you all saw it there, but Jim, thank you very much for your response and prompting. We put out a survey earlier this week about potentially adding RealNex virtual assistants and trying to find out how you use virtual assistants. And if something like this, for example, if we had trained virtual assistants that create flyers for you, create email campaigns, to do some research, to do some data entry, to do other things, all expertly trained in RealNex, would that be of interest? Love to hear from you. If you didn't see it and you'd like to respond, I think you should have received it 2 days ago, I believe, and a follow-up will come out tomorrow. So if you get that survey and want to respond and have an opinion on that, let us know. We'd love to see if that could be a value add for you to provide a VA service that would enable you to take more advantage of the platform while you're busy out selling and winning business.
Let me ask you a quick question. Gilbert, you have your hand up, so I'm not sure if you want to ask something or something. Did everybody enjoy this presentation? Everybody find something helpful? Put your hands up, give us a high five, let us know. If not, we'll continue to make them better. We want to try to make them as short as possible. We know everybody's super busy. All right, I got a high five from some of you. You might not all know how to, there we go. That's what I'd like to see. Brian, I expect one from you, buddy. We go back 10 years, man. There we go. Awesome. Look, if you find out that there's certain things that you really liked and you want us to do another webinar to highlight just that portion, or you want us to kind of break it out a little bit more, let us know. Jeff and I do these for you. We don't do these to learn the program more. We know it. We want to help you and help you do well. Thanks, everybody, for coming on. Jeff, anything you want to say before we head off?
That's it. Look forward to seeing you all back next week. I think it's a pipeline. So Matt, we'll be talking about your pipeline is your lifeline. So we'll be focusing back on the CRM, how to use pipeline management, lead management, and developing client reports, using timelines to run your workflow and to manage your process. So look forward to seeing you all back next week. And again, as Matt said, if you have ideas for future sessions, let us know. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Talk to you soon.